Alright, time to meet the other citizens in Okami HD. This is Gamer of Glory. I have returned. Evan, Hayley, say hi.
Hey.
Yo.
Hello. I hope you're not mad about the dent I banned you. What dent? Nothing. Anyway, another cheap enemy, cheap chest right over here.
Lots of spiritual turnips everywhere.
Yeah, turnips. They're actually radishes.
Why was that lady chasing after you?
You can't...
Are we gonna, like...
It's a bit of a mini game right here.
Are we gonna see, like, Radish God or the Radish Spirit from Spirited Away?
No.
That thing was so creepy.
A lot of things in Spirited Away was so creepy.
So, a white wolf...
I didn't know you'd ever even watched it.
Well, it was for a school project in middle school.
Spirited Away is not that bad. It's
no, it was
good.
great. It was great. Just the Radish Spirit creeped me out a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Anyway, meet Mushi and his dog Hayabusa. So we have to dig basically 10 turnips. You think you can dig up all 10 turnips without being slugged by my mama? I'll admit you're the better canine if you can do it. So here's another mini game that you can do. Oh, just a mini game. It's not for like any straight beats or anything, but it's more for more praise. So, and it's also pretty funny too, as the lady tries to actually chase you.
You consumed.
So the best way to do it is to chop off her pot.
Does that confuse her?
Yes, this confuses her. It is the best way, is the foolproof way of dealing with her. And if you slice anywhere else, she doesn't, she just basically, the best way I can come up with is just basically she shakes it off.
I was gonna say, you could try slashing her in half, but don't. Like,
no, basically everyone's like, when you slash at any other people's, like, basically they become surprised. And like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? But here's like, oh, she has to psych herself up before she gets that pot for her to regrow on her head. So So
can you turn the camera while you're in brush mode?
Yes, you can turn the camera while you're in brush mode.
Then why aren't you doing it right away as soon as you hear that train sound?
Because I have pots. Don't forget. I have ink pots. Those are. Think of it as a refilling magic meter. And it has to fill up, or else if you're in zero, it will stay that way until like after like a few seconds, and it'll give you back 3 pots.
Why is that turnip shaped like legs?
The oddly shaped turnip. You broke Hayabusa's record of digging up all 10 turnips. Damn it! Damn it all! Yes, his face looks a little weird, but Japanese. So this game features some of my favorite characters in any video game history ever. But we'll come up to them soon. Anyway.
Oh, an exorcism slip. That's an ominous sounding item.
When you say your favorite characters, are we talking like personality-wise?
I love the
personality-wise.
Yeah. I kind of like a lot of Fire Emblem Awakening characters for personality.
Yeah. Anyway, meet Mrs. Orange right here.
Are you gonna throw her too?
No. She's actually a very nice lady, unlike Mr. Orange. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the village, so yada yada yada. Basically, she's washing the laundry. This is one that I have not been figuring out for a while. Because rejuvenation, the power that you get from Yomigami, it doesn't just repair stuff, it also fills in missing stuff. Here is a bit of an example. So, she's washing the laundry, but she's missing her drying. She's missing the drying laundry. She's missing the drying pole. So what do you have to do? Fill it in.
Draw her a new one.
Yeah. I didn't know this for the life of me.
So, did you just make her a drying squiggle?
Yeah, I kinda did. A new drying pole? Well, it looks so ugly squigged. And she just throws it away. Draw it straight next time. So, there is a day and night cycle in this game, and you can only access some events in the day or some events in the night. This game is a bit more prominent because you can control when it's day, and later on you can control when it's night, which makes some events a lot more easier. First my pole and now this. Will the events never cease?
Snowball.
Yeah, you can actually come back at night to get some cherry cakes. I will not show it off until it's actually nighttime, but it's not actually nighttime. So, yeah, now we are going to meet with the merchant. But first, let's talk to this guy. He's actually the merchant right here. When did this boulder get here? My mind really wanted to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. Great.
Could it be demonic possession, or maybe because you're trying to move a rock 100 times your size?
Most of the time it is, because because most of the time new enemies will appear. Anyway, meet the red imps. These guys have butts, and these guys have a guitar.
I refuse to believe that merchant could have moved that rock even under normal, non-demonic possession.
That's kind of the joke. Anyway, red imps are a bit more stronger, and also carry a guitar as a weapon. And also,
they're bards.
Yeah, they also defend themselves, so you have to use power slash to cut them.
Oh god, thank god these guys don't sing every time you battle with them like Edamon in Digimon World Data Squad. That was annoying.
Oh yeah, that's kind of true.
I'm not kidding. In Digimon World Data Squad, you can run into Wild Edamon, and every time they do, instead of the normal battle theme, you just get this really bad singing. The Chow and SA1 sing better than him.
Hey look, 30 praise. That's a lot. He might as well be stuffing them down my throat. I suddenly started glowing. The glowing doesn't mean anything. That means you can just use praise to power up like one move. Well, power up an attribute. Like you can power up your health at this point power up your health or power up your ink pots. At this point, I power up my ink pots because I have no reason to worry about my health. Yes. Is it all coming back to you or what? So that's basically how we're gonna get it's basically our heart containers. Or a mystic increase in our magic. But it somehow helps the merchant, because it does. Who went and blocked the only path here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, pup, your owner lives in the village, right? You must know this guy, Susano. He's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi.
Oh snap! Plot relevant.
Okay, let's go meet him. So basically, he lives in the same house right over here. And I love this guy. He's snoring like okay, so he claims about being a legendary hero, but he's no hero at all. He's no swordsman. He is well, we'll see right here actually. Firstly, you can actually slice it up here. And you can also cut it up here. Right over here.
What,
you can see
shrine?
a shrine of the sake girl right over here. I love this. So, yeah, basically you have to go down here. I love the music.
He's asleep. He's asleep.
Yeah. I am the greatest.
He sounds very Eggman-ish.
Oh, Kushi. Let's... oh, man. So, tackle him. So, basically, he's basically a lazy fuck. That's the best way I can sum up Susano. He claims to be like he claims to practice, meditate on the ground, but he's just asleep. The greatest warrior ever.
Is he not noticing the connection? You know, Snow White Wolf.
I don't. Maybe. Do even the beasts know my greatest exploits? Fido. I love how he calls him Fido. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. And he goes back to sleep. How dare a Maggie mutt like you interrupt my meditation?
He's not even all brawn. He doesn't look. He looks scrawny.
He looks fat. That's the best way. That's the best thing I can come up with. Yes, he glows red when he's angry. What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors say?
That you have like a noble steed?
Yeah.
Can he not just jump off?
Oh, I do like how Susano's like, oh. So I thought he would interact with the shrine, but no, he doesn't. He stays silent.
I mean, what would he say? I would stay silent too.
Help me! Oh, that's cute. Susano's riding the dog. No, seriously, help me! You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then taste wrath of my trusty blade. Tohenboku. I forget what Tohenboku means. So he's the legendary Susano? I don't know. Yeah, I love the lines that Susanoo says. Did you do something about it? What? So I like how he tries to avoid it, because he can't do it, so people would think that he's a fraud.
So he's basically the Hercule.
Yeah, he's the Hercule of this game. He has a bit more he actually has a bit more plot relevance than Hercule, actually.
Is he just gonna run away?
Yeah. Well, actually, he's actually gonna be lazy. That's it. That's the he's gonna be lazy. He's gonna, like, sleep in the backyard. Oh, man. The environments look beautiful. Okay, so here is where he's sleeping. I love the music transition right here. But a boulder of that size? Don't care if I'm a legendary bloodline. It's just too big. Oh, also, he's also an alcoholic.
Oh, well, that just makes it kind of depressing.
I'll have to train tomorrow. Ugh. So basically, we have to give him sake. Why do today what could be put off for tomorrow? That's such a bad ideology.
I mean, it's how I live my life.
No, not really. So now we're gonna meet the last person right here. His love interest, Kushi. She has bales of rice on her head.
I like how she asks the wolf what his name is.
I think she's just trying to be cute. But she calls us Snowy, that's why.
Snowy?
Yeah, Snowy.
Thing's gonna have more names than a phone book at this rate.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of true. So, apparently, Easton, after, like, many times we ever experienced it. Also, I'm gonna show something off here. Circle anybody, like right over here. Circle them, and they get hearts, and they pet you. It's pretty cute. So,
Wait, you have the option to bite her?
no, well, it's like drag, more like. Also, you can cut the rice.
Oh, does she get upset?
No, she doesn't notice it. That's the thing.
Oh dear.
And you can eat all that for your astral pouch. So basically, she's a sake brewer because sake is rice alcohol. So basically, Susanoo drinks Kushi's brew all the time. That sounded wrong. What is she thinking? Anyway, you know what to do, right? Go to the wheel and fix it. Right over here. The power of the celestial brush it's much more powerful than Morgan Freeman.
I like how you went for the infinity sign motif there.
Yeah, that's the best way I can come up with when it comes to rebuilding things. So yeah, and it's fixed. If you're hearing footsteps up there, that's a lot of people are like moving around the house. Now I can get on with polishing the rice. This is an RPG that's gonna be pretty boring, huh? Don't worry, I'm gonna be skipping around a lot, so it should be fine.
Nice.
It's actually not cuttable. You can actually eat all those stuff. So this girl chases you and
You
pets
ate all her food, so she wants to pet you?
Yeah. Now maybe she wants to choke me. Give me back my rice. I made that. I have to sell it. So she has some left.
She's gonna give a dog sake?
Yeah. It's called Vista of the Gods.
Are you old enough to drink?
And it somehow appeared there. It's because she ran to pet me. That's why. Right. So yeah. Now we have Vista of the Gods. We can feed it to Susanoo. This is sounding very Legend of Zelda-ish.
I was gonna say, this is
Yeah.
really taken a lot from The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Hold it right there, Fido. That smell. Is it Kushi's famous homebrewed sake? Oh, what a glorious day. I love that line. A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusted sword. So let the training begin. So you can talk to him, and he'll do a training routine. And this is one of the interactive scenarios that you could do. Watch this.
To fight you?
No.
Or the dummy?
He tries to fight the dummy, but he quote-unquote missed. We have to fill in the power slashes for him. So watch like this. You have to... Okay, talk to him again. So you have to do it like this. There we go. And cut it. You have to cut it for him. That's the thing. In the Wii version, this is the hardest thing to do in the world. Don't forget, you have to do straight. You can't do straight. You can't do straight lines.
Exploding
with the Wii
implosion.
Yes.
He's like the Meta Knight of naming attacks or naming things in general.
Why did Meta Knight name things?
Don't you remember? Hoshi no Kabi? Meta Knight would be as dramatic as possible. That's Kirby. He's on fire. This is Fire Kabi.
Susanoo style exploding implosion.
Yeah, it's like that. It's legitimately like that.
Great.
And it suddenly disintegrated.
Well.
That's amazing. He's sliced, and he's looking at the sword like, what the hell's going on? You really are something. And I love this line too. Me either. That's one of that. Like I said, this guy has some of the better lines. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever. When you said you were Nagi's descendant, someone like you have no trouble fighting monsters, huh? And he starts to sweat a little. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Nagi acted like this.
I just realized he looks like a golden snitch with his hair.
With hair?
Look at his hair, it looks like wings.
Yeah, oh, well,
His
true.
head looks like a snitch.
Oh, you're right, it kinda does. He shouldn't get all puffed up. There's nothing without us. So, yeah, basically at this point you can finally go outside to the open world. But first we have butts right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what?
Yes, it's basically a joke that peaches look like little butts.
Well, that much I know, yeah.
It's like Andromon in Digimon Rumble Arena 2.
Yeah, what? Yeah, just like that, actually. To see your skills with the brush is to be a witness of
By
great
the
art.
way, that game's rated E.
So, do we get a reward or something? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. I like how East model's just staying there, spread eagle. My word.
Eason's model.
Yeah, he's staying there, spread eagle like this, and jumping around.
I can barely notice him. I can barely notice his model doing anything other than just glowing.
You can see him. So basically, Sakuya is basically weak. So thankfully, we restored part of the village, but we don't have the. She doesn't have the strength to do anything because she's old, crooked, and withered.
Certainly doesn't look it.
Well, she's supposed to be blooming with cherry blossoms, so yeah. So basically, she protects this other village, other areas, which is like with guardian saplings, which is basically like smaller versions of her. And basically, they're eroding they're being eroded by the curse zone unleashed by Orochi.
Oh no.
Worse yet, if the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Not really. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time.
That's a
and
problem.
Ami is just sleeping.
Ami doesn't look like she cares.
Ami is happy-go-lucky yet stubborn yet. I don't know. She's a dog.
Yeah, that's the best way you could sum up her character.
Yeah. I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map.
So what are we doing exactly?
Reviving guardian saplings gets rid of cursed zones, which basically cuts away movement, cuts away exploration. Like, imagine half of a map, like, covered in, like, an inaccessible zone.
Alright.
Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always, even though I'm dying. I love the detail of the dead leaves that she leaves behind.
Itching for a good fight.
I don't want to poke my nose into this mess. But then again, I'm kind of stuck with him, but so I'm going stuck with her. So, all right, going back. What could possibly go wrong? Did you listen to her at all? Yeah, he's about as annoying as you think. Yeah, that's the ticket. He's a bit of a dick sometimes.
That much I can see.
Yeah. Alright, so at this point, the rest of the video is going to be praise hunting, because I'm going to be feeding animals, and I'm going to get stray beads. Actually, a stray bead, so... Because getting that stray bead is sequence breaking, basically. You have 4 types of feed bags: seeds, herbs, meat, and fish. We won't be feeding anybody fish for a while, but we'll be feeding a lot of people seeds. And herbs. So basically, I'm looking for the rabbits right here. There they are. So basically, by feeding animals, you get little bits of praise. Each of them counts. So you can even feed the dog right here some meat, actually.
You found a friend.
Yes, I found a friend. And you get 10 praise. That's a lot. So I fed the chickens, and well, actually, I can get the radish right here. Do you guys like radish?
Not really.
It's alright when it's cooked.
True. I like it when it's pickled. It's real nice.
Pickles are good.
Yeah, and we get watermelon.
Pickled watermelon is not so good.
No, it's not.
Do you speak from experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it wasn't watermelon, it was some other melon.
Is it cantaloupe?
I forgot what it was, but I ate pickled melon once and it was weird.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's talk to these two. They will be important later for, like, stray beads. Because you have to go out of your way for stray beads. Because this girl and this woman will become important later if you want to get a stray bead. And basically it's like this girl, the little girl can see our divine markings and our divine instrument. Not only that, but they can see the cave of Nagi. Like the giant, like they can see the holy glow in that.
Is that gonna turn into some sort of, like, you know, innocence of childhood motif?
Yeah, and the woman can't see us, so we have to constantly prove our faith to her. Later, though. Anyway, time to do a bit of a sequence break right here. I want this stray bead right now. I have to wait until I get the double jump, but since I have Power Slash, I can get this stray bead right now. Yeah, that's basically how I can get the stray bead. So, basically, all you have to do is Power Slash. You have to wait until you get the double jump to get it, though. Because how chests work is basically, you find them, you cut them open, but if you leave them out there too long, they will go back into your chests. So that is basically Okami HD. We will come back for part 4, and we will explore out there on what happened to, well, what exactly happened out there that made it so curse-ridden.
I'm surprised at how into this story I'm getting now.
Yeah, this story is a lot more interesting. This story gets a lot more interesting. Are you? Alright, what about you, Evan?
To me, it's interesting, but it's no Kingdom Hearts or Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
You and your biases.
Yeah, you and your biases, dude. all people care about these days are anime stuff. Anime.
Yeah, evidence to a new game that Nintendo's publishing, Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. Or as I like to call it, Shin Megami Tensei Cross 5 Fire Emblem characters and whatever the heck they feel like.
Oof, there's one to add to our list.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We can add that to our list.
I have no intentions on buying or playing that game.
Okay.
We'll rope you into it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rope you into it one day, because you love Fire Emblem. We have to invite Colin, too, actually. Anyway.
Yeah, I love Fire Emblem, so why would I play a game that pretty much neglects Fire Emblem?
Alright.
Oh, hush. It'll grow on you.
Yeah, it's gonna grow on you, dude. Don't worry.
I doubt it.
Shall we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. This is Game of Glory! I shall return! Evan, Hayley, say bye.
Bye.
Later, folks.